Yo, what is going on, guys? This video has been a long time coming. I've been very eager to make it. I just wanted to wait until the end of the Battlegrounds season so I could get as much gameplay as I can. And let me tell you, I got a lot. I got like 10 Battleground fights with Scorpion. So, video's going to be chock full of Battleground action. Rank 5 Scorpion just running stuff. And then I got 2 fights outside of Battlegrounds, starting with Eternity of Pain and then some Labyrinth of Legends. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is my profile with Suicide. Scorpion is at the top. He is the profile picture. He looks really good, but as soon as I change my masteries, he's gone. So that's a little unfortunate. But alright, so starting us off with some Eternity of Pain. And big shout out to Andrew the Rough, my alliance mate, my battle group mate, my officer, my best friend in the game. He's a really great dude. And he actually uploaded a video doing this, and his fight was like way cleaner than this. This was like in under a minute too. It was ridiculous. Andy, he's so skilled. I'm trying to learn the ways of Scorpion. Definitely been studying Andrew's techniques. So here we have the Toad and the Venom synergy. So that's actually what makes this fight possible. The Venom synergy is not needed. It just definitely helps. You see, we get the Fury passives for the corresponding amount of stings that we have, the rupture debuffs. And then the Toad synergy, though, that's the really critical element here because that applies a slow debuff on Scorpion's heavy attack. And I had no idea that synergy even existed until I saw Andy's video. It's like Scorpion already has, you know, so much utility, and now he has access to slow as well through a synergy. It's pretty good, you know. So yeah, with this fight, man, it's weird. You gotta have at least 3 buffs on yourself to be dealing damage, and that's kind of RNG. Luckily, we do trigger some of those mystic-looking I think they're called placebos or something. Here, I actually get hit by the special 2, messed up the dex, but it did apply a debuff to us, so we are getting a little bit of willpower healing. He's got like 30% left. I'm like, okay, we could get this done. I think this was like my 3rd attempt trying it today. I did record this fight like a couple weeks ago, but I didn't look. I probably could have found it if I wanted to, but I just felt like doing it again. Just, you know, it's more fresh in my mind. So this was like my 3rd attempt, and this one finally we get him down here. I didn't want to bait another special though, because I figured I was probably going to die. So here I just go ahead and throw my special 2, hoping that it's going to kill, and it does. So we come out of there with 5% health. There's a rank 5 Scorpion taking down Eternity of Pain Dormammu. So, you know, not too shabby. My fight was 1:44. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Andy did that sub a minute. So, yeah. But all right, let's go ahead now, transition over to some Battlegrounds gameplay, and at the very end, we'll jump into some Labyrinth, show like a 3 million health Star-Lord just getting roasted by a full synergized Scorpion. So, up first here, I think this was the week 2 meta for the Gladiator Circuit, which wasn't really anything special. It was just, I think if you were close to the opponent when they throw a special 1, you'd get rooted. But the other notable thing is in the Gladiator Circuit, you actually start with the Striker active. So you're going to see, I'm pretty sure in every single one of these fights, I start the fight the exact same way. I parry, do 2 mediums to apply 2 of my debuffs, then I go into the Striker, and then I charge my heavy for about, I don't think it's actually 3 seconds, but it's enough to get 3 sting debuffs. And that just goes ahead, and you do that right at the start of the fight. That makes all of your future sting debuffs just last longer. So it's really great way to start fights. And boom, that mojo just got nuked. That was 44 seconds. 54,000 points. We're having a bit of a scorp off here. He was fighting my Hyperion. We definitely won that. Now moving on, we got Scorpion versus Immortal Abomination. And so in this fight, you want to go for the Shock pre-fight. I think, yeah, I did apply that one. So boom, you're going to see medium into the Striker, into the heavy charge. 3 of our Torment charges. Yeah, now all of our debuffs are going to just last that much longer. So we can keep them up so we can get back to that special 2. Here you can see that is the root node which is pretty irrelevant here, doesn't really matter. And then boom, we race to that special 2, and the special 2 actually refreshes all of the sting debuffs. So boom, we locked in that special 2 at 10. Boom, now those refresh. Now we just have 10 more of those debuffs at full duration that we can keep on utilizing to bait specials and to just keep making Mortal Abomination just damage himself. So this fight's going really, really great at this point. Here, I could have thrown a special 1 there, but I decided to just go for the striker. I was hoping that him throwing the special would be enough to kill him, but not quite. I-Bomb is a bit of a chunky boy, but one more special 1 after. Boom, we get him down. Look how close that was, dude. Within 25 points. 25 points. And I'm pretty sure if it went round 3, I would have lost. I didn't have the draft was not with me for the 3rd round, so that was a really clutch win. All right, moving on to the next fight here. This is actually my favorite matchup in this video. So there's 2 of this fight, pretty much the exact same fight, but I wanted to show both because I want you guys to see that my improvement. So I've been working on this matchup quite a bit. I've probably done it like, I don't know, like 5 times or so, and just every time I'm trying to get better at it. And so this fight ends up going pretty well, but again, it's all about locking in the debuffs with that special 2. And when I mean locking in, I mean refreshing them with that. Also kind of got to manage the protection your best, because you don't want Thing throwing special attacks you know, when he has that protection active, because then he won't be taking the power sting damage. So here I'm able to lock in 8. I should have waited, because you see there's still a large duration on those 8 poisons. I could have easily gotten to 10 here, maybe even 12. So again, things to note for going forward. Obviously this fight still looks like it's going incredibly. Those are the little things that I know I can improve on and do better going forward, so that I can get more points doing this matchup. Because Thing is a very common defender, and you don't always have a good option. So being able to use Scorpion for that matchup, boom, that was 56 seconds, 53,000 points, and that's not all. We're going to improve upon that score in this video. So that was our starting point. I mean, my starting point was probably under 50,000 points. Like I said, I've been working and refining this matchup, so I've gotten fairly good at it at this point, but it's going to get better. I think another Thing fight's in like 2 or 3 matches. Let's take a break from that, move on to something else. Here we have another Scorpion race against actually my alliance mate Hanford, and we just happen to match each other. So he's fighting my Rintra, I'm fighting his 7-star Mangog, but I definitely feel like I have a slight advantage here, even though it's a 7-star Mangog. I feel like Rintra's, you know, a bit tankier, and I'm not at all worried. I'm feeling confident. So start the fight the same with the striker, with the heavy, get 3 of the torment charges, and now we just need Mangog to throw that special, which he does. Fantastic, there we go. And yeah, now just medium combos, trying to stack up as many poisons as we can. Here we're at 8. Here we get rooted. I think, can I lock in 10 here? No, looks like looks like those fell off. Looks like, yeah, we're only able to lock in 8 here, which is not the highest amounts. It's decent though, it's definitely decent. Then bait the special, do get the petrify active, so now we'll be getting all that juicy willpower healing as well. We still got a minute 12 left on the clock. This fight's going pretty great so far. I think I'm going to throw a special 1 here. Yeah, get even more power stings, and I'm hoping that this kills almost 1%. If he would have just dropped dead there, that would have been very nice. Saved us some time. Like, that would have probably saved us like at least 5 seconds or so. So it could have been like a 55-second fight, but still solid. 52,500 points is enough to get us the win there. Moving on now, we are going to do, speaking of Scorpion versus Rintra, now I'm going to do it. This is another matchup that I've been working on and trying to refine more, because this is a bit of a tricky matchup. You know, Rintra is a really beefy boy. I much prefer Spot opposed to Scorpion. I feel like with Spot, you know, I can guarantee pretty much 52 to 54,000 points pretty much every time, Spot versus Rintra. With Scorpion, it's I can't really guarantee it, because it's a lot of AI cooperation is involved when playing Scorpion in some of these matchups. If they just are not throwing a special or something, you know, that could definitely be a problem. So here, everything's going really good. I get up to 10 debuffs, and I probably could have even gotten to 12 if I really wanted to push the envelope on that, but still 10 is solid. I'm very happy with locking in and refreshing 10 of those debuffs. Boom, here we're at 14. Gonna throw this special one, and I'm hoping he throws a special here and it just kills. And it does. 21 poisons there. I think that was definitely the best Rintra fight I've ever had with Scorpion. That was 53,750 points. That's really good. That's really good. That's definitely my best Scorpion fight versus Rintra. Like I said, AI cooperation definitely is important there. We got in. That was a very, very kind cow. That was a kind cow. All right, next up we got Scorpion versus Absorbing Man, and then I think the next matchup is running that Thing fight back. But yeah, I'd probably say Scorpion is my favorite counter to Absorbing Man. It's just, it just feels so good. Like, Absorbing Man loves to just throw so many specials, especially that special one. And Scorpion just loves champions like that when he can just really punish them with all of his power stings. So you're going to see this Absorbing Man really throwing those specials. I don't even knock him down to take him out of the form because it doesn't really matter what form he's in. It really doesn't matter. He could crit me through the block if he is refined in Yooooo. That's the only thing to worry about, but even still, that's, well, whatever. And so boom, here we're gonna lock in 9 poisons, just barely. You can see there's not even like a duration on that 9th poison. Boom, do big damage, bait that special. He's actually benefiting from the Mystic Dispersion from my decks, but that's great because that's just more specials. And he goes down. How many points was that? 54,250, 46-second fight. Just absolutely love Scorpion for Absorbing Man. It's just such a good fight. So yes, now we're going to run that Thing fight back one more time. And so this was by far my best ever Scorpion versus Thing fight. This is after, you know, refining that fight, doing a lot of practice on it. So boom, medium, into the striker, into the heavy charge. All right, we're at 2 poisons. I think I'm going to get lock in 12 in this fight. So boom, he throws a special right away. That was very nice of Thing to do. We also do still need to manage the rock stack. So here I'm going to push him up to 15. Boom, he throws a special. That's perfect. Thank you for cooperating, Thing. Also got to keep an eye on the protection timer. Oh no, I guess I only locked in 10 here. But yeah, get off that special before we trigger protection. And if I parry here, I will trigger protection again. So instead I go for an intercept. We're at 13 poisons. Boom, bait the special. If I can just finish this fight without triggering protection again, that would be even better. Boom, 16 poisons. Bait this. Dead. Didn't even have to trigger that protection again. It's going to be 54,000 points against Thing. 48 seconds with Scorpion. God damn, that's impressive, dude. That's insane. All right, let's keep going. Alright, so next up here we have Scorpion versus a Sasquatch. I think this is just a rank 4 Sasquatch. And again, same premise. Medium into the striker. Charge that bad boy up. Get those 3 torment charges. That is just the, I think, the absolute most optimal way to start a fight with Scorpion. Right there, we got hit, but that Scorpion sense coming in clutch, giving us the evade. And then we're able to punish as well. Scorpion's evade is such a powerful mechanic, dude. I absolutely love it. So here we're able to lock in 9 of those poisons, get them nice and refreshed. Unfortunately, Sassy didn't throw a special there, which I really thought he would. He's not throwing a special here either. But boom, finally get into special 2, and he seems to want to throw that. So there we go. And I'm gonna throw Striker into a special 1 here and bait the special. Hopefully it kills. I don't think it will though. Yeah, just because if he triggered Wrath like a second prior, it would have killed him because then he would have lost a lot of his damage reduction. But it's fine. Still ended up adding like 3 seconds to the clock. Still 53,000 points, 56-second fight. Not too shabby. And then this is the final Battlegrounds fight I have for you guys. This is against Biwi, who's a pretty good player. I think he recently just won a tournament, which had a lot of big names in it as well. You know, he's in GT40, so no, he's good. And here he put down Warlock, which sucked. Really sucked. Here you see my parries aren't stunning him. That's because of the node here. Every buff on the defender lowers your defensive ability accuracy by I think like 30% or something. So our parry chance is just failing. We're just getting unlucky. And then once we trigger, get that infection on us, that's even more lowering of ability accuracy. I think that one lowers offensive ability accuracy, so my offensive and my defensive ability accuracy are just getting cucked right now. Super annoying. Getting the armor breaks on us, and we're just taking damage because of Warlock's silly abilities. I really hate this matchup, but Scorpion was just like my only feasible option here, and I'm just doing what I can. I did the only thing kind of in the back of my head is that I put future Ant-Man down on defense, but he was using Tigra, so I thought, you know, and typically my opponents don't have Tigra, so that speaks volumes to someone's deck if I don't ban Tigra. Yeah, so I really thought I was going to lose here, especially because this fight's going, you know, so slow. But I'm going like as fast as I can, and we take him down there. But surprise, surprise, it was enough, dude. Future Ant-Man. He's going to be the next rank 5 on the channel. Future Ant-Man always locking it down on defense for me, man. He's getting me these clutch wins. I ended up winning this match because of that, too. Future Ant-Man he is that guy. Him and Scorpion, the boys. All right, so now that's all the Battlegrounds content I have for you guys. That was a lot. Now we're going to go ahead and jump into Labyrinth of Legends here and see what we can do against Star-Lord here. So I think Andy, again, shout out to Andy, I think he sent a screenshot of like over a 1 million damage power sting from Scorpion Special 2. Like the damage burst. And so here you're going to see me play Scorpion in a way that I never play him, especially as you guys saw in every single one of those Battleground matches. We were putting up some really impressive times, some impressive scores, and I did not charge my heavy into a special a single time. That is by far not needed in Battlegrounds. I repeat, charging your heavy into a special is 100,000,000% not at all needed in Battlegrounds. You'll probably never see me do it. I just think it's risky. Maybe it's something I should practice more, but here I am doing it, and this fight took me a couple tries because I mess it up sometimes. But the payoff is pretty crazy. But I just think in Battlegrounds, it's not worth it, not needed. But in a matchup like this, where there's millions of health, yeah, it's definitely worth it to do. And just to try to like showcase to you guys how much damage we can get off here. So boom, we're able to charge up like 6. Boom, that was 864,000 damage. Didn't quite get to 1 million like Andy, but over 800k. And then here, dude, Star-Lord is going to be a big butthead. I have 30 shocks right now. I think that's the cap. I don't think I've ever even hit the cap. And this guy will not throw his special. I'm like, dude, you're ruining the video right now, bro. I'm like, all right, screw you, Star-Lord, screw you. I'm just going to go for it. 28 shocks. That gives us 471,000 damage, but it's not enough. It's not enough. I'm trying everything I can. I'm using my striker. I'm using my special one. I'm like, dude, just die. We get him down to 1%, and what does he do? Now he throws the special. I'm like, dude, you bastard. But because we have all those debuffs, including a taunt debuff lowering his attack, we survived that, bro. We survived that, and then he killed himself with all those power stings. So that fight was actually pretty epic, man. I was really happy with how that went, even though I'm kind of glad Star-Lord didn't throw that special because we got to see his special 3 and we ate it. So that shows how tanky Scorpion can be with all those debuffs. Just a lot of basically weakness because of all those debuffs, really lowering the opponent's attack. We're able to survive Labyrinth opponent special 3s. That's pretty impressive. So yeah, guys, that is the Scorpion showcase. That's all the Scorpion rank 5 gameplay I got for you guys for right now. I was really looking forward to making this video. I've absolutely fallen in love with Scorpion. I think he is by far the best science champion in the game. No contest. He's just so insane. In Battlegrounds, I think him and Spot are really close. Like, it's really close. I think, yeah, like, it's so close. I used to think that Spot was like a far superior defender to Scorpion. I don't think that quite as much anymore, just because I think Scorpion's actually kind of underrated on defense. I've been throwing him on defense in some sticky situations. Oh, I meant to get some screenshots of that. Yeah, Scorpion is definitely won me some rounds, just putting him on defense, kind of catching my opponent off guard with that. And yeah, so Scorpion, an underrated defender for sure. He's low-key very good on defense. And yeah, guys, that's going to do it for all this Rank 5 Scorpion gameplay. It took me about a whole month to really get a lot of that Battlegrounds gameplay, a lot of that action to show you guys. Refining some fights, getting a lot better, practicing with him. So I would really appreciate you guys dropping a thumbs up on this video. It did take quite a while to make. Subscribe if you want to see more Rank 5 videos like this. I am going to be working on a similar one to this with Hulkling. So be on the lookout for that. And then future Ant-Man will be going to Rank 5, and we'll be doing the same thing for him next season, getting a ton of Battlegrounds fights with him, lots of action. That's going to do it. Subscribe if you guys want to see more content. Hit the little bell if you want to be notified when I upload cool videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. I love you.